Step number one, a good ready position. A good ready position means that the racket head is higher than the grip, like this, which creates leverage right from the start of the stroke. If you watch Federer, if you watch Nadal, if you watch Djokovic, when they're in the ready position, their racket head is higher than the grip. So they're waiting like this, so they want to hit the forehand. That's the first thing. They want to cover 60 to 70% of the court with their forehand, and that means holding the racket in the forehand grip. Second thing is the non-hitting hand holding either the grip of the racket like this or the throw to the racket like this, which helps with the preparation of the shot. So step number one, a good ready position. So step number two, a good unit turn as soon as you see the ball is coming to your forehand. So you see the ball is coming to your forehand, you get sideways on straight away. Don't waste any time in turning the shoulder. And a good unit turn doesn't just mean turning sideways with your shoulder like this. It means the whole body, the hips as well, turning sideways, getting sideways on into a good back position. A common mistake in this position is people will turn the shoulder like this, but the belly button is still pointing forwards. This has to be pointing sideways to get the core involved in the shot. So the side on position like this, and already if you have number one, which is good ready position, and number two, a good unit turn, you already have the basics of a good forehand. Step number three, get into a good power position at the back. This position here, you see Nadal in, he'll get to here, Djokovic will get to here, Federer will get to here. So this back position here, where the racket head is higher than the grip level, which is creating leverage for the racket and for the arm, from here, all I have to do now is drop the racket and swing through, and I'll get a lot of power without having to force it. So the back position is key. Getting into a good back position, that means your whole body's sideways onto the net, unit turn, racket head is higher than the grip level, so you're like this, and the non-hitting hand is across the body like this, ready to then pull away and open the shoulders. So this is your left hand if you're right-handed, left hand here, ready to pull away and open the shoulders. From the power position here, the racket head is going to drop and the grip is going to drop first, so I still have leverage over the racket here, and the bottom of the racket, the butt cap of the racket, is going to point and align to the oncoming ball. When you see the top guys, Federer, Djokovic, Nadal, from this position, the bottom of the racket starts to point towards the oncoming ball like this, and the bottom of the racket is leading the way forward to the contact zone. So this is creating massive leverage over the ball. So they're coming here, power position, dropping the racket, and this is aligning with the oncoming ball. Do they force it? I don't think they force it. A lot of players, recreational players, they'll come to this position and they'll force this, which can injure your wrist. So you have to be relaxed to let it happen naturally. So from here, if I just think align, but I'm relaxed, I'm loose doing it, then I'll have effortless power. And step number five, from the back position you've already aligned the bottom of the racket to the oncoming ball, you've hit the ball, you've made contact, and from here you need a good follow through, a good finish. So from the contact point, you're going to pull the arm in and across the body. You're going to make sure that you have a follow through, a good finish on all your forehands. So from the contact point, you need to make sure that you finish all the way across your body. You can finish over your shoulder like this, you can finish across your chest like this, or you can finish lower down by your hip. But you need to make sure that you have a good follow through on all your forehands. So a quick recap. Step number 1, good ready position, racket head higher than the grip level. Non-hitting hand holding the racket, supporting it. Step number 2, good shoulder turn, good unit turn. Step number 3, power position. Step number 4, aligning the bottom of the racket to the oncoming ball. Step number 5, a good follow through, a good finish on all your forehands. If you do just those 5 things, along with the basics of the top spin and a good contact point, you should have a pretty good forehand straight away. And if you like this video, please click like, leave a comment below, and make sure that you visit toptennistraining.org for all your tennis needs.